Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my humble opinion classroom. Now, in this video, we'll be talking about how misunderstandings can be avoided through simple communication. That's the topic. How misunderstandings can be avoided through simple communication. Now, what is misunderstanding? So, what causes serious wars? What caused the First World War, the Second World War? It was all, if we check it down to the roots, it was simple misunderstanding. It was simple misunderstanding. The First World War started in 1914 and ended in 1918. The Second World War started from 1939 and ended in 1945. Then afterwards, it was followed by the Cold War. What was the Cold War? Why was it called the Cold War? It was called the Cold War because no single shot was fired. You understand? No shot was fired. There was no physical battle. But why it was that both parties were just arming themselves with nuclear weapons. That's why it was called the Cold War. It was a Cold War. It was a war of weapons. They were weaponizing their arsenal. They were stocking their arsenal with nuclear weapons. Who is going to fire first? Who is going to... That's why the concept of nuclear deterrence came to play. Now, misunderstandings can be avoided through simple communication. It can be avoided through simple communication. If you feel like you have a problem with someone, instead of just staying outside and analyzing through your own self, you can just communicate to each other, bro, what's going on? And then if you can't find a mutual ground of understanding, then it can lead to fights or war or any other type of conflict. It can lead to any other type of conflict. But to crown it all, misunderstandings are something created by men out of mere ignorance. Mere ignorance. Communication is key to everything. You have to be able to communicate. If you look at someone and just judge from the outside, then it's absolutely wrong. It's absolutely wrong. For me, I think the First World War could have been avoided if there were proper communications. Even the Cold War could be avoided if there was proper communication. Even the Biafran War in Nigeria could be avoided if there was proper communication between Ojukwu and Gowon. It could be avoided, but misunderstanding, that's what caused it, misunderstandings. So I think misunderstanding could be avoided through communication. That's the key. That's the solution of avoiding misunderstanding. The solution. The solution is communicate, talk, dialogue. That's why in those days when two nations are fighting, it gets to a point where they say they want to dialogue. They want to do some kind of dialogue. They want to sit down and talk. If we can avoid this, or if we can't avoid it, we want to dialogue. Even during the insurgency in Nigeria, there was a time that the terrorists, they wanted to have a dialogue, or the government rather wanted to have a sit down with the terrorists. We want to dialogue, communication. Let's know if it's a misunderstanding. Let's know if our interest is clashing with your own, or if your interest is clashing with ours. Communication, simple communication, it can avoid a lot of things. A lot of things could be avoided through simple communications. It could be avoided. It could be avoided. So if you feel like you just see someone, you feel threatened, or you feel like the person is making you feel like you are not doing enough, if you reason it like that, that's where it will hurt you. But if you see the person as a motivation for you to do more, then it won't hurt you. It won't hurt you. That is what builds up jealousy. If I see someone doing better than me, or doing things, just, you understand, just doing things, maybe that person is just channeling his energy into that thing because that's his coping mechanism. Now if I begin to say, listen, that this guy is doing himself, it's making me feel like I'm not doing anything, it will, number one, what it will lead to will be jealousy. And when you get jealous of somebody, it will further lead to hating that person. You find yourself hating that person. You don't even know why you are hating the person. From jealousy, it will turn to hatred. From hatred, it might turn to war. It might turn to conflict. That's how it will graduate. From jealousy to hatred, and then finally to conflict. To turn to conflict. And that other person, I'm very sure it won't be someone that will just allow you to just, because he has a lot to lose. We don't have anything to lose, so he will want to bring everything with him. Yes, he would want to bring everything with him. He would want to bring everything with him. So misunderstandings could be avoided through communication. Could be avoided. That's it on my humble opinion classroom. For weeks now, I've not been doing any videos, and a lot of people have been discouraging me that I'm not getting any views. I'm the only one that is going to view it, and I'm still not stopping. I'm still not stopping. As I said in a video that I'm not expecting uh, immediate success. I'm not expecting immediate success. But anyhow, I know gradually, we're going to get there. Yes. By God's grace, we must get there. Thank you for watching. Kindly subscribe.